9:20 is your time right now. All right, coming up next, funding cuts have hit some groups that help people with disabilities, and now they need your help.
Yeah, find out how you can do your part, make life a little easier for some adults who need a break.
Welcome back, everyone. You know, for more than 63 years, they have helped disabled people in Arizona lead quality lives. And they are VALLEYLIFE, formerly known as Valley of the Sun School and Habilitation Center. Their mission, changing lives, creating community. But because of recent cuts in government funding, 700 disabled people in Arizona have lost all services, including some members of VALLEYLIFE. Because of some of you, though, there's hope. And that's why this morning, Cletus Tebow and Margaret Stevens rejoining us to tell us a little bit more about the program and, more importantly, how folks out there can help. Thank you both for being here this morning.
Well, thank you. Well, VALLEYLIFE is a 63-year-old not-for-profit based in Phoenix. We have 4 primary programs. One's a residential program, one's a vocational program, we have a day services program, and an in-home services program. We serve about 450 people a day.
Awesome.
What we're really proud of is we have about a 7% administrative overhead rate, and what that means is that we have about 93 cents of every dollar goes directly into our programs.
And that's great to hear. Talk about the situation right now. Some of your services include helping those who are disabled and need the help, but because of those cuts in government funding, you guys now have folks who aren't getting any help at all.
That's correct.
Yeah, we have recently had state funding cuts of about 10%, and what that really did is that cut a lot of our programs, but the people that are most at risk today we have 17 people who have lost funding altogether in our vocational program.
And in recent months, though, you guys have been able to continue those services through VALLEYLIFE and donations, but funding is running out.
Correct. A recent article featured one of our members, and that brought in the calls and the care and concern from the community, which was wonderful. And several of our members now are able to continue with their services, but there's still a big need. We've got
let's talk about, I know we have some profiles that we want to do on several of the folks that you have who specifically need help right now.
Right. What you're looking at on our screen right now is that we have a production center, and we have people who are out there working in our production center, and they need help. A lot of our folks who have been, whose funding's been cut, have jobs, and they have jobs through us. So we need sponsorships really to help folks like this continue the good work that we're doing, the job preparation work that we're preparing them for.
So how can viewers help? How do they become a sponsor, and what do they do exactly?
Well, to become a sponsor, I'd ask everybody to visit our website. We have it on the screen. We also want you to come and visit us. We're always welcome to see folks come by. We're at the northeast corner of 13th Avenue in Hatcher, and that's in the northern part of Phoenix. Also, our telephone number, 602-371-0806. And then volunteer efforts. Contributions, sponsor one of our members. $25 a week can sponsor one of our members to continue the great job programs that we provide.
That's awesome, $25 a week. And think of when people go out to get their Starbucks every morning. That's you give that up for 1 week and you can truly make a difference in someone's life. I know several of your folks who need immediate guests, Michael, David, and Enrique. Tell me maybe one of their situations if you could.
Well, Michael is deaf and has some other developmental disabilities. And if you see him on the street, you wouldn't even think that he needed any help, but he does. He lives independently, but he has no family support at all. So every support that he needs comes from our agency.
VALLEYLIFE is his family.
Exactly, exactly.
Okay, and what about David? We want to introduce David.
Yes, David has worked for us. David has no biological support. He lives by himself, and he is job ready. He can have a job in the community, but he needs constant support in that job, and that was the support we were providing David.
Okay, and then last but not least, Enrique. And again, this is just 3 of 17 people who are looking for sponsorships.
Correct. And Enrique has family, but he requires 24-hour support. So it's family while they're working. He attended our day program.
Okay.
Now those services are cut. But we can't leave Enrique at home by himself, so he's continuing to come to our and receive services, but the money is going to run out.
And again, up until now, the money and the support was coming from federal funding, and that's the sad part is you've heard about the state budget cuts, and unfortunately these are the faces and the people that are directly affected.
That's right, Tess. If people want to do something that they can immediately impact a person's life, I would ask them to sponsor one of our members.
Okay. Valley Life, again, is the name of the nonprofit organization. We have all the information on azfamily.com. I know lots of us are always looking for some ways to give back to the community, and this certainly sounds like a way that you can make a difference. So thank you for sharing those three wonderful people who hopefully will find sponsors for very soon.
Our board thanks you, our members thank you, and our dedicated staff thanks you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let's get the support these guys need, everybody.